Hey everybody, it's the season finale of our Optimism series on relationships. And today we're going to talk about intimate relationships and the relationships that we have with our partners and with our significant others, husbands, wives, life partners. And honestly, like I might not be an expert because I've had several partners and they've never worked out. But that might not necessarily be of my doing or their doing. It's just things are what they are, right? But this is not about me or my experiences, but how we stay optimistic despite maybe negative experiences, and also, optimistic with the partners that we decide to share our lives with. And when it comes to a relationship, there's always something that is really important that we have to keep always in mind, and it is that we have to be ourselves. We have to feel comfortable being ourselves. We have to feel that we are accepted by the other person, and we also have to feel that they actually see us for who we are and they value us for who we are. This doesn't mean that you need to be having attention be on you all the time, or having sweet talk all the time, or anything like that. Relationships do go through different stages and they evolve as time passes, and everybody has the first infatuation when you meet someone and you hit it off, and then things kind of like die out if you don't really take care of them. But just like anything else, like the seasons in the year, relationships change through the years, and just as we also usually do change through the years. And the key there is that to remain optimistic in a relationship, or at least a relationship that is working, then as those seasons and as those years pass by, the changes and that are going to happen are going to be for the benefit of both in the relationship, or three people. I don't know how many people can be in a relationship these days, but basically it benefits everybody, and there are sometimes sacrifices that need to be done. But in general, when you are able to be yourself, when you're able to have the support of your partner, and feel that somebody has your back, and feel that they're there for you, you can fly away and be free, but still know that you have someone to come back at the end of the day. And sometimes people don't realize that is the real freedom that you have in a relationship, that you're able to explore, that you're able to look forward to things and plan things for the future, not only by yourself but with other in mind and together. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Otherwise, then the relationship, people are going to be planning separate things, and different paths will come, right? It's not that you have to do the same thing with everybody, but it's that you have to take into consideration the needs of the other, and you have to take into consideration the qualities that each one of you brings to the table in the relationship. And and I think that when we find a person that actually does that see us, that values us, that lets us know that they value us also, and it doesn't have to be in any extraordinary way, it can just be very little things, you can find that, life is just more beautiful. Like, there's just beauty in the little moments, and you become more optimistic because you know that there's someone there for you, and that sorry, there's a plane going by. And all the bugs are coming because of that light, so I don't know what's going on. But you know that there's someone there for you, and you you become optimistic because you have that person with whom you're planning for your future, with whom you're, working towards a future goal together, and you have a team. And that's what makes people who have those kind of relationships more optimistic, because even when things don't go well or things don't go your way, the other person is there for you to tell you, it's okay, something else will come up. And even if that sounds super lame to say, it is true. Like, sometimes things don't happen for a reason, and you just have to wait and have patience for things to unfold. And there's so many things that we don't know how they're going to unfold, that we only have to trust in that we do our best, we put our best out there, and something, God, the universe, the spaghetti monster, something takes care of us. And so with that in mind, I'm going to close with something that I learned in one of a poem from school that was written by Jesus Maria Guillem. And it says that at the end, it says, all of the loves here on earth are just training for an infinite love with God. And sometimes I feel agnostic, sometimes I feel atheist, sometimes I'm a believer. So it depends on the day and the hour. But I like to know that, even if those are finite loves because of relationships ending, or also because we actually die, one of us might die, right, in a relationship, that love is always training for that infinite love that the universe, God, and just this thing that we cannot really comprehend really has over us. And sorry. And with that message that all loves come to an end somehow, and that you have to cherish them while they last, and that you have to take care of them while they're there, and that you have to be present, and that together you can create a new future, write new stories, take new adventures, and enjoy life, and be happy about life even when there's clouds or rainy days. I think that's the message, that we always have the choice in our hands to decide for ourselves how we're going to respond to life, to situations, to experiences. And when we surround ourselves with people who care for us, with people who support us, who have our back, who bring out the best in us and who make us feel comfortable around them, then we're always gonna land in a good place. It doesn't matter if it's not where we want it to be, but we'll always land in a good place.